I'm back with another video. So today we will be talking about military school experience. My experience, what is military school, who goes there, is it good, is it bad, we will find out today. Just a little quick background to me and military school. So just a little bragging, you know, because I like to brag. But anyways, so I ended up graduating being the highest ranking and position holding female, so that was pretty cool. And as well as I was the second highest overall. We didn't have a lot of people, but still it was pretty cool. And I was on a rifle team and I was doing pretty well for myself. I was one of the top shooters there. We went on a whole bunch of tournaments, competitions. I don't know, I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure for a few years I was holding the #1 place in prone position, which is standing in state of Indiana. So I was one of the best shooters. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, enough about me. Let's talk more about me, but in a humble way. But first, before we actually go into talking about my experience, how I feel about it, I actually wanted to invite someone to talk to us a little bit about history. So I actually have a special guest with me. Her name is Anastasia. She will go ahead and tell you a little quick fact, whatever, basically general information about how, so you kind of get an idea how it all started. So give us 1 second. Hi, my name is Anastasia. Today Anastasia asked me to tell you a little bit about how military academy, just a little glimpse so you can understand where it's coming from in the first place. I will give you a little highlights of it, okay? I have my little notes here so I don't forget everything. But basically a long time ago, a gentleman named John Howe moved from Boston to Lima, Indiana in 1833. He really wanted to make this life great, so him and his wife had a vision. They wanted to create a school for boys to learn and become a better person. So basically they worked for their goal for a very long time, but unfortunately Mr. Howe passed away in 1883. He wasn't actually able to see through, but I'm sure spiritually he would be proud. Now the interesting fact is, once he passed away, since people loved him so much, they actually renamed it after him. So now it is called Howe, Indiana, due to Mr. Howe. Him and his wife had this great vision. She actually proceeded and made it happen. So in 1884, she went ahead and opened the doors of Howe Grammar School for Boys. It was amazing. The first 2 brave souls were the 2 students that actually attended that year. What's interesting is at 1895, the school then changed its plan a little bit and it actually became a military academy. Then after 93 years, they finally accepted females. That made it as a co-educational military facility. Only 93 years, but unfortunately on March 18th, 2019, the legacy had come to an end. School announced that it is closing their doors, and it did. A lot of people were sad about it, heartbroken, but unfortunately it is what it is. At least some people got to experience this amazing place. Their memories will live on forever. Now let me call Anastasia. She can proceed with her stuff. Hold on. So now that she's gone, I think she did a pretty good job at explaining everything. If there's anything else that needed to be added, please go ahead and comment down below so we will get all the facts straight. Now, before I go into my personal experience with the military school, I wanted to kind of talk about the assumptions that people get, the reactions that we receive when we tell people that we went to a military academy. Most of the assumptions are pretty negative. I don't know why. Maybe it's from the different movies or rumors. But basically, the #1 assumption is the person bad? Did they do something? Are they troubled? The answer is no, that's not true. Most of the people that go to the military academies, they go for different reasons, but not mostly because that they're troubled. For example, whenever I went to the military school, people always ask my parents like, oh, what did she do? But in reality, it was actually my dad. Whenever he like continued dropping me off at a regular public school that I went to, he didn't like the fact that kids wore whatever they wanted to. For example, it would be winter, snowy, and then he would see like a kid with shorts and flip-flops. So he wanted to have structure because originally in Belarus, he was actually an officer in the military. And in addition to that, schools back in like Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, pretty much are very strict. You have to wear a uniform. It's not a military uniform, but it has to be like suit and ties. And it was very strict. There was a lot of rules. You had to act a certain way. Whenever my dad was looking into other schools to transfer me from the public school, he actually wanted me to go to school school where it's as close to the Belarusian standards of a school, and the closest one to that was a military school here. No, I wasn't bad. I was a good kid. I didn't do anything wrong. Another thing is that there's an assumption that in a military school there's a lot of bullying. I don't think, I mean, honestly, I feel like everywhere there's going to be bullying, whether it's a private school, a public school, huge school, small school, military, civilian, but I don't think that in the military school there's that much of the bullying going on. I think for the most part everybody was actually super close to one another and supported one another, but I'm speaking for myself and from my experiences. I don't know, you know, people are different. Another assumption, it's like prison. I don't think that it is. I think it's because people are not used to the fact that somebody's giving you orders, you're supposed to follow them, but that's because you're in a military school. And I guess it's because you can't really decorate your room as much. There's certain things that you can't do, cannot do. Everything's supposed to be always neat, spotless, no dust, nothing. So maybe that's why for some people it feels like it might be like prison, but I don't know. I don't think that there was anything crazy going on. What did the military school did for me? Actually, it did a few things to me. For me, to me. It didn't give me a depression, so that's good. I cannot stress this enough. The friendships that I have or created at the school will be for the rest of my life. I've met some of the most amazing people in my life. I'm gonna post a few pictures here and there, so you'll be able to see them, but they are amazing, all of them. Even though most of my friends, I don't really keep contact on a daily basis, but no matter what, we can always talk to one another about the most personal, sacred things in the world. And not only students, some of the teachers that I still keep contact. Nurse Nikki, hi, I love you if you're watching this. If not, then somebody who knows her, tell her. But she was like my how mom. Then I also have Master Sergeant Satterfield. Personally to me, he was like a how dad to me. You know, I could always go and talk to him. Also, he was my rifle coach, so that was amazing. So basically, I feel like whenever you're in a close space with everyone for such a long time, you become a family. One big family that has to work together. In addition to having a lot of people that I'm friends with, Military Academy also taught me how to deal with different people, go from different paths of life, and you guys collide your lives. My camera died, so I had to record it again. Also, what the military school taught me is to be more independent in life. The school taught me how to be very organized and clean. I constantly dust everywhere, make sure everything is clean. Even if now I don't even have any inspections, that was beneficial and I'm very thankful for that. Also, the military academy actually helped me with college. I don't say that it basically opened up all the doors to different universities, but it definitely helped me because look at it this way. I am a human who's applying to college. There's another human that's applying for college, but he's coming from a public school or any other private school. Yes, we all have the same amount of classes, different sports that we participated in, but I went to a military school. The admissions team will look at it and be like, hey, so she already lived on her own pretty much. She was constantly wearing uniform, so she knows how to look neat. She's more organized. She had this high position, so she has leadership skills. So a whole bunch of other things, but those are the main things. Another thing is I'm very thankful for going to the military school because I actually met the love of my life, my future husband. Him and I went to the school. In my future video, you will get to find out all the juicy details about our relationship, how it started, all the interesting things. So people think and are terrified that since it is a military school, people don't have fun, which is not true. We would go out for movies, we'd go bowling, we would go to Six Flags or any other amusement parks, as well as we would go to the mall. We went rollerblading one time. It was super fun. Then we also had prom. Also, we have Mother's Day. So we have fun. It wasn't boring. Overall, I love the school. The most amazing people that I have in my life, all thanks to the school. If you ever had a question about should I send my daughter or son or should I go to military school, yes, absolutely. If my school, how Military Academy was still open, I would be preaching it. Fortunately, since it is closed, you can't go there. You can't experience the amazing life that I've experienced. If you do have that option, if you're interested and want to try it out, go and do it. If I could come back in time and redo it all over, I would. That's how much I love HOW. This is pretty much my experience at HOW Military Academy. I hope you enjoyed it. If you were looking to find out a little bit more how people survive in military academies, I hope you got your answer. If it's my fellow HOW people, I love you and thank you for watching this video. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, I'll tell him. I guess she's making me say that. Go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like that video. Watch her other ones. Okay, I'm saying it right now. Jeez. But yeah, bye. Anyways, okay, bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing weekend, and I look forward to seeing you watch my video and come back for the next one. Bye. Love you guys.